Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing whether or not Thailand has in fact too many holidays. You know, this is kind of one of those topics where the fervor of the converted becoming a Thai and like listening to this complaint from foreigners is kind of one of those where I find it a little bit annoying. In any event, the complaint goes that I think Thailand presently has 18 national holidays. And, you know, foreigners kind of say, well, you know, every time you turn around, there's a holiday in Thailand. It's very inefficient. You can't get in. Well, you know what? Deal with it. I just don't care on this topic. That I like Thai holidays, quite frankly. You know, Thais work. Your average Thai works 6 days a week, minimum actually, but sometimes more. And these Thai holidays, they are a real break for people, especially working class people here in Thailand and folks that are working kind of, you know, I'm not even going to go into the government. The government's the government. They're always going to take holidays. I mean, you know, if you want to get into who's taking too many holidays, you know, not to point out the embassies or anything, but you know, everybody's embassy gets their national holidays on top of, usually they don't take all of the Thai ones. There's a few that they may or may not take, but they also get a big chunk of the Thai holidays. So, you know, that would be the first place to start, which is if you're a foreigner and you have such a problem, if you're working in an embassy, it's like, well, you get even more. I never do hear that from foreigners very much, though, that work sort of in those functions. Most of the time, I hear it from people who are in business, and I do get it. One thing, when they create connector holidays, I totally get where people that are in business that say, look, I get there's a holiday on a Thursday or a Monday, and then they just sort of called the other day as a holiday. Again, as a Thai, I enjoy this. You know, it gives us time to close the office, get off, sort of clear our heads a little bit. Believe me, the holidays help. And we really notice it and I say this going into the first quarter here in Thailand, going into 2024, getting ready to go into 2024 in the first quarter. First quarter virtually has no holidays. There's one Buddhist holiday in there. Yes, I know people always say, well, there's Chinese New Year. Well, that's not a national holiday in Thailand. Yes, we do see an influx of certain tourists and things, and there are some Thais who choose to take some time off over that depending on their family background. But yeah, the first quarter of the year is pretty much running and gunning. I mean, it's the toughest part of the year for us here in the office, I'll be honest, because there's a lot to do. And then starting in April, you know, as I've said in another video, Songkran, it kind of reminds me of Mardi Gras over here, you know, but April, yeah, it's kind of chock full of a few holidays, and then you get May, it's got quite a few holidays. Then you go through another lull into the summer, but the summer has a few holidays here and there. Then you get into the final, you know, sort of the back end of the year, fourth quarter, and I do get it. December, you know, not a lot's getting done in December. There's a lot of holidays, both Western and Thai. But hey, long story short, yeah, I get it with regard to the holidays, but I honestly like it. I think most Thais rather like it, and I don't think it's going to be something that's going to change anytime soon. So, you know, just sort of act accordingly.